Yo, you know what this is. Thoughts of the week. Let's go. What's good, everybody? Good morning. What is up? Somebody's in already. Who's this? Patrice? Is that Patrice? Let me see here. Let me put this up a little bit. Bob for Eve joined us. What's up? Yep, it's Patrice. What's going on? What's good? Thank you for the hearts. I ain't walking today. I decided I'm gonna chill today. Just gonna chill. Good to see you too. Appreciate it. I've been doing good. I'm trying to reorganize, re-strategize, and always coming up with ideas all the time. So many ideas. Some of them ideas I'm gonna do a show one day and just give away some of my ideas. Somebody else to do something with it. That's how much ideas I come up with all the time. So I said one day I'm gonna do something like that. I'm just gonna do a show and just blurt out some stuff, tell them, and then boom. So share this with your followers. All right. Invite some people in. Got some things on my mind today. I put volume 1, so that's messed up. I already messed up the title. It's supposed to be volume 2. So when you guys see this video, and those who listen to me on YouTube, because I'll be having this the soundcast of this live stream will be on YouTube. When you hear that, the title, I'll be able to change the title on YouTube, but I already messed up the title on here. I put volume 1 instead of 2. I already did a volume 1, so this is What's on My Mind, volume 2. Alright. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, what's going on, what I've been thinking about. And before I even get started, though, thank you for them hearts, by the way. Appreciate it. Before I get started, I've been having some battles between paper, writing on notebooks, and using apps to write down my notes and my thoughts or whatever. And I always try to find some different apps to kind of work with, because I have my phone and try to keep everything in a centered location. But I always seem to keep kind of going back to some notepads. Seem like I can think real good on paper. Not to say I can't think good on apps, but it seems to be, you can see a difference there. And so I just grab my notepads, just have them sitting out here. I might write something down that comes to me as we talk. Yeah, you love paper? Yeah, me too. I do too. But I always keep trying to find some different ways to, with apps is, as far as that's concerned, find apps that you can write your notes. But I always seem to keep battling between the two. I'll go to some app that I like, and then I end up grabbing a notepad another time and start writing down stuff, and then noticing, man, I can get a lot out on paper. There's something about that pen and paper as opposed to the digital things. Some things I use, like use Quick Memo for those notes, for the moments. I try to find, sometimes I use my, and that's sometimes, just to get something quick until I'm able to come back to write it down on paper. Sometimes I put it on, I use the Google Calendar app and maybe make a little slot and label it notes or something like that, and then come back later and write it down. So yeah, I'm having this battle between digital and paper, but I think I'm gonna start hitting the paper back up again. Matter of fact, I'm using an app now that you guys can't see, and I said I was going to do a show on it on my YouTube channel, on one of my YouTube channels. Evernote helps. I used to use Evernote too. It transferred to your computer. Yeah, I used to use the app from the phone. I didn't really fool with the computer using the Evernote, but I kind of fell off from Evernote. I deleted it off my phone, and I don't know, man. I'm just have to go paper. I could do wonderful things on paper. Is all I can say. Best way I can say it for right now. And I might be going back and forth and battling between the two, but I'm probably, and I like these type of notebooks, by the way, these particular steno pads. So just the size of it. That was another thing too. I was battling with the legal pads, the yellow big legal pads, and then of course these little notepads. I don't even fool with them. And then this was like in the middle. Oh, you got them all? I got some legal pads too, but I don't know. This is a good size to kind of bridge that gap between the two. So Spiral's your favorite? Okay. And I got a Spiral notebook, the composition notebooks too, that I use to I just write information down, things I want to know later on, and just kind of can fall back like my own little information guide, like my own little encyclopedia of information. Sometimes I look at videos and get good tips about stuff. I write it in that particular notebook. But as far as jotting down ideas and maybe structuring projects and goals, I might have to go with the paper and the notebook. Even with show ideas and what I want to talk about and this and that, might have to go with this right here. You know what I mean? So, but I want to thank the live viewers for coming in. Those who probably will be coming in, dropping in periodically as I'm going on. Date them also. Or you mean date the notebooks, what you write down? What are you talking about? See how long what takes? Oh, your ideas? Yep. So I want to thank the live viewers for coming in, those who are going to be coming in and out. Thank y'all for coming in and out. I want to say what's up to the YouTube listeners, because you always go to my my Soundcast. I take my live broadcast from Periscope and turn them into audio, and so you can always go on YouTube. And by the way, my YouTube channels, I have several. I have 3, put it that way. I have YouTube channel called Norwood Ventures, and I'm probably going to do a show on there pretty soon too. I just have more or less advertising stuff on there, and some tips, some entrepreneur quick tips on there on Norwood Ventures. All right, that's on YouTube. Also on YouTube is Norwood Cool. All right, yeah, look it up. Also on YouTube is Norwood Media Vision. That's where I do all my different shows. So I got a show called Black History Minute, Thoughts of the Week, which I'm doing here. So those who just want to listen to it can listen to it on YouTube. I got another show called Did You Know? I got another show called Life of a Solopreneur, and The App Game. And also I had, before I did Thoughts of the Week, I was doing Questions of the Week, but I wasn't seeming to get that much of a response. But I did put it back up on YouTube, on Norwood Media Vision on YouTube. All right. And I'm probably going to leave it up there. I'm in Tennessee. I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. BX. That's where Wakanda got that from. This right here. That's what the Black Panther got that from the Bronx. So, because that's what we do in the Bronx. All right. But I'm in Tennessee. I'm probably a couple of hours away from Atlanta. Oh, okay. You in Philly? That's where Wakanda, that's where they got that from the Bronx. So we do this in the Bronx. So just in case. And it might be a real sign in some parts of Africa too. Who knows? But that's Norwood Media Vision on YouTube. And I also got a new channel called Survive and Protect. All right. The first video is going to start next week on the 15th. In case you guys want to learn how to protect yourselves, I'm going to be covering all types of topics related to protection and survival. So you guys want to be telling your friends about that. It's going to be on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That's Survive and Protect. All right. Matter of fact, let me pull it up so you can see what it looks like, because there's some other channels that have similar thing. And so I want to make sure you guys know what the logo looks like, so you know it's my channel. All right. And incidentally, on Facebook, I'm also I have Norwood Ventures on Facebook too. So on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook is Norwood Ventures, so you can check me out there. All right. And then on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram is Survive and Protect. All right. That's going to be my newest thing I'm going to be working on. For those of you that don't know, I'm very much into self-protection, personal protection. And I'm really tired of seeing these incidents happening, these events, these shootings. And I'm going to show you guys some things you can do, because it's just kind of crazy that everybody just kind of scatters and stands around or doesn't know what to do. So you check out, you can go to YouTube or go to Facebook at Survive and Protect. Instagram is just going to be some tidbit stuff and pictures and some quotes. So it's not going to be, you can't really put video on there. I might put the first episode live on the Instagram, just to put on the live Instagram for the first episode, but then the rest is probably going to be quick videos and pictures and stuff like that. So you want to go to either Facebook or YouTube at Survive and Protect. And let me pull up the logo so you guys can see. That way you know what it looks like. All right. Hey, 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 hey. So that's Survive and Protect, and the Facebook looks exactly the same logo, and Instagram looks the same. All right. So, and while I'm at it, let me do this real quick. While I am at it. So, of course, yeah, I do my own stuff. Yeah, I do my own logos. There goes Norwood Media Vision, and you can see the shows there. Let me see if I can scroll them up here. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. I thought mine was a touch screen. I forgot it wasn't. All right, so those are the shows there on Norwood Media Vision. And like I said, there goes Question of the Week. It's probably 5 or 6 episodes. You been there? Cool. Appreciate it. So that's that on Norwood Media Vision. And let me show you Norwood Ventures. All right. And Norwood Ventures on YouTube and Facebook. I'm real heavy on Norwood Ventures on Instagram. I put a lot of posts on Instagram. But there goes Norwood Ventures on. Wait a minute. Let me give you a better look. There you go. There you go. Hey. See that quote? I don't know. I hope it ain't showing backwards. Vinny Vim, Best Vinny, what's up? So that's Norwood Ventures. So you guys, that's on YouTube and Facebook, and I'm on Instagram. On Norwood Ventures on Instagram. Thank you. I'm real heavy on my Instagram, Norwood Ventures, but I'm soon going to be on my other Instagram page, Survive and Protect. I'm going to put a lot of posts on there pretty soon too, so I'll be busy a little bit. All right. And I think that's it. Of course, I'm here on Periscope and Twitter. I'm not real heavy on Twitter as much as I used to be, just here and there. What's the IG? I'm on, you can go to 2 IGs. I have several IGs, but here's the 2 you probably want to check out. You want to go to Norwood Ventures. I got a lot of posts on there. A lot of people's liking my stuff on that. And then I have Survive and Protect, which is a new show I'm getting ready to start on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram with Survive and Protect. And basically, like I said, I'm going to show you a lot of things in regards to how to protect yourself, you and your family, different things dealing with those active shooter situations. And that's just based out of, man, just seeing a lot of stuff going on, and it bothers me that people just don't know what to do. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to drop a lot of jewels, a lot of video jewels for y'all to check out. And starts March the 15th. Survive and Protect on YouTube and Facebook. So whichever one you on, you can go to whichever one. The Instagram, Survive and Protect, I might do one live Instagram just showing the first episode, and that's it, because you can't really put videos long on Instagram, so you can just do pictures. So it'll probably be a lot of quotes and a lot of quick videos on that particular Instagram page. But I'm heavy on Norwood Ventures on Instagram. Like I said, it has probably a lot of I have about 90 posts on there now on Norwood Ventures Instagram. Also, like I said, Survive and Protect on Instagram. That's going to start putting up some stuff come next week. But if you want to see the videos and learn some protection stuff, you know, tell your family and friends, go to Facebook or YouTube at Survive and Protect. And you want to check out the logo. Let me show you the logo again, so you know, because like I said, I think it's a few other channels with the same similar name, I think, or at least they have videos with that name, so you might get mixed up. So I want to make sure that you know which one is which when you see it. You need a logo? You see what you want me to work on one for you? We have to get together and so I can know what you're looking at, what you want. So that's Survive and Protect. All right. All right, and it's the same look on Facebook and Instagram. I'm gonna play one video so you get a little sneak peek of what the first show is gonna be on Survive and Protect, so you get an idea. All right, I'll give you that. It's actually on my Instagram. It's on Instagram and Facebook, but I'm gonna play it on here real quick. Alright, I don't know if that shows backwards or not to y'all on the screen, but that was the first episode. I do the filming, the producing, the directing, the editing. I do it all. Oh, looks good? Okay, cool. I didn't know if it showed backwards to y'all. Cool. Because it looks backwards when I put it on the screen. But yeah, so that's Survive and Protect. Like I said, I do my own. I do it all, editing, film it, and if it's certain scenes that I can't get how I want it, I'll have you know, just putting the camera on the tripod. Then I'll get somebody else, family member or friend or neighbor, somebody to do a quick scene or something like that. Incidentally, that first episode that you're going to see next week, I had to drive. It was a driving scene, so I had my girlfriend's son actually standing, and I was at a super slow speed, but it'll look probably regular on the video, but I had him kind of standing inside the doorway and filming as we were going. So sometimes I use people to help me out a little bit, but most of the time I do all the video, filming it, editing, of course directing the scenes if other people are involved in it. And so there's your first episode there, how to take control of the steering wheel as you being the passenger if the driver is having some type of emergency, or some type of emergency from outside sources is happening that affects the driver. All right. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of different videos. I'm going to do a video related to, because I run into a lot of teachers who are scared of these little 3-foot kids, and they act like these little kids is going to beat them down and they real super giant. And for some reason, they scared of these little elementary kids. So I'm going to show them a couple of holds you can put them in. That's not that you can put pressure on it to make it worse, but initially you can just hold them in place and it doesn't hurt them. It just might frustrate them or whatever. So, because like I said, I run into a lot of teachers too, and kind of makes me mad that they act like they're so scared of these little 2-foot kids, as if these little kids is going to beat them down, and they 200, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, and they afraid of these little kids when the kids act up and want to fight and throw stuff around. So one of the particular holes I learned when I used to work years ago, as I used to work with grown adults. I was probably like back then like 18, 19, 20, and they were like 30, 35, but they had like Down syndrome, or they had some type of mental illness. And I used to work in a place like that in New York, and they show you these holds. I don't even remember one of them, but they show you a hold that doesn't hurt them at all. You just hold them in place, and they can whack wild and try to swing out, and you can hold them in place from harming themselves, number one, and from harming you. So I want to do one of those, show you how to do one of those holds as well. Yeah, restraint hold. But the first, I'm two of them. I'm gonna show you three. I don't know what episode I'm gonna do it in, but it's gonna be 3 types of holds, and this is gonna be geared towards like the elementary school teachers, because like I said, it pisses me off to kind of go there and see they be scared of these little 5 and 6, 7-year-olds. I don't get it, but I'm gonna show them some type of holds. 3 of them. But with the first one, it's just a restraint hold. It doesn't cause any pain or nothing of the sort at all. But this other 2, it doesn't cause pain per se in the beginning, but you can crank it up if need be. And those particular holds you can use for middle school and high school kids too. So, and elementary. But the first one you can use causing no pain at all. So that's just a few little things that I'm going to be doing. Like I said, tell your friends and family, man, they want to learn to protect themselves. Yeah, it is. It really is, and I understand that. But I hate for something to happen where one of these little kids pop teacher and really hurt them real bad when they could have just done the simplest of holds. They might get in trouble, because I understand they're real particular, and that's another story in itself. Because not only the school system, but even jobs in general, the policies they have on these jobs is ridiculous, man. Especially when it comes to safety of their employees, man. It's like they care nothing about their employees. They care about their dollar, and that's it. Just like these gas stations and stuff. I can understand you not going after somebody unless you know what you're doing, getting robbed or even arguing with a customer or something like that. But once they try to attack you, man, you got to know what you're doing. You got to try to learn something. And if it risks you losing your job because you're trying to protect yourself, so you don't wind up in the hospital with your jaw shut and wired up, cast all over the place, because their policy is for you not to protect yourself, basically, without them using the exact words, then I don't know, man. It's crazy. And then same thing with the teachers. Like I said, I've been hearing over the years in different cities and states how some teachers get beat down by these kids. High school, middle school, even elementary school kids want to throw chairs and stuff, man. So, like I said, the channel is going to be geared towards protection and survival. And it'll just be up to the person. They want to use it or try it. But at least I can say I did my part as far as trying to show a community. Like they say, a man is supposed to protect their community. That's one of the things. So I'm playing my part. I'm going to show you some things to protect yourself, family, whether you at work, school, whatever, overseas, whatever. So, by the way, share this with your followers, man. I would definitely appreciate it. All right. I don't know. Is that it? Now let's get back. Let's get to what I was going to talk about today. All right. So, what's on my mind? Like I said, the title on here, I messed up. I'm supposed to put number 2. I think I put 1, volume 1. I already did a volume 1. So this is supposed to be volume 2, what's on my mind today. So, my mistake on that. Also, thank you for the live viewers watching me. I want to say what's up to the replay viewers on Periscope. I want to say what's up to the YouTube listeners, because this live broadcast is going to be turned into sound and put on my YouTube channel, Norwood Media Vision. All right. And thank you for inviting followers. Appreciate it. And again, I've done this on another video. I just want to show y'all, this is what I use. I'm talking to you with the phone, but I'm recording myself with this, and then I'm going to upload it, put it in a Google Drive or somewhere, and then do some edits on it. So everything I'm saying won't be edited. Just kind of the intro. I got people that I go and just randomly pick and have them do intros for me, and so you'll see them in the beginning, and then you'll hear the audio. So I want to thank all you guys who was doing the intros for me. All right, I just pick random people out of the blue sometime. Hey, can you do this intro for me, and have them do a quick intro. All right, so, and also the reason why I was telling you this is that you guys might want to do, you might not be interested or you're shy kind of from the video thing, but you might want to do your own little audio cast. All you got to do, you can even use your phone. I've done that with my phone before. They already have the app that comes with your phone that you can just record yourself. So you want to do your own soundcast. I call mine soundcast as opposed to podcast, but you can use your phone, man, and just talk. You got something to say, or you can interview somebody right next to you and just upload it on a YouTube page or something, man. You have your own podcast. I call mine Soundcast. So just for y'all guys, just some information for y'all to know. You don't have to wait on things and wait for expensive equipment. Like I said, I got this. I had this for some years, but it might have been $30, $40, and I could walk around anywhere and just talk and interview somebody and upload it and make it a show. All right. So it doesn't have to be expensive, man. The same thing with your phone. You can get a editing app, which I have, which I actually edit my videos you're going to see on Survive and Protect. I use my phone to do the edits. I use some decent camcorders, some expensive ones I have. And for a while, I was using my cell phone recording too, because there's an app. If you go to Norwood Media Vision and watch one of the episodes of the app game that I do, I talk about this app called I forgot the name of the app. Camera. Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. But I have a show on the app game called the App Game, and I just talk about different apps for people to use, or they can use or might be interested in, and they can get on their phone. Open Camera. Now I remember it. Okay, that's what it's called. There's a free app called Open Camera, and you can use that to do your videos. And I've done that for over a year, since last year. So now I'm kind of transitioning. I'll do a mixture between the phone and my camcorders and my other camera. So I do a combination of the three now. But for a while, I was using the phone, the Open Camera app, and recording a video with it, and just using the Power Director app to do the video edits. I used to use KineMaster, or some people call it KineMaster, but for the bang for your buck per se, I use Power Director. All right. So with that being said, let me get to what I was talking about today. What's on my mind, Volume 2. All right. And like I said earlier, I'm using the app now. You guys can't see it, but I can see it. And I'm gonna do a show on that app too later on. But let's talk about mind control / and or social engineering. All right, that's what's been on my mind. And so with that being said, let me throw out a few words at you, and tell me what you think when I say these words. All right. So when I say the word gangbanger, what race of people comes to mind? What you think, Vinny? When I use the word gangbanger, what race of people come to your mind? And then most of the time, what race comes to people's minds? There you go. Right off the bat, right? So when I say the words or use the words illegals or illegal aliens, what race of people come to mind? What you think? When I say illegals or illegal aliens, yeah, based on your surroundings. You can do it based on your surroundings. You tell me what you think. Put it up there. Don't change it. I'm gonna say it, but don't change it. If it's something different from what I'm saying, don't change it. But most of the time when you hear illegals or illegal aliens, there you go, exactly. Latino, Spanish, Mexican, exactly. So these words are constantly used in the media, in the news, videos, whatever. All right. So that's some type of social programming, some mind control, and a lot of people, everyday people, don't even realize. It's like you don't even have to watch the TV. You can hear about an event, right? And you could be cooking and just listen to the TV, and they'll say gangbanger, and you already be thinking black people, African, or they say these illegal aliens did X, Y, and Z. You already be thinking Latino, Spanish, Mexican, Guatemalan, etc., right? It's been constantly repeated over and over and over. And that's how the mind can get programmed. It's by repetitive, constantly repeating things over and over. Haitians too, yeah. But most of the time, I could say, yeah, that's not to say that Haitians wouldn't be added into that. But in the context of how they constantly programming, or in the past have been programming people, is using these little programming words. And you always think of, like I said, the gangbanger is normally black. You might even put Haitian in the gangbanger and the illegal aliens category when people use those words, right? Illegals, gangbangers, and gangbangers mostly related to black in the grand scheme of things. Illegal aliens, illegals in the grand scheme of things are your Spanish, Latinos, Mexicans. So when I say terrorists, yeah, that's how they program you, because you'll notice on the like CNN and all those 24-hour news shows, they'll keep repeating the same news story over and over and over and over. Get it in your mind over and over. Use them same catchwords over and over and over, right? So now when I say the word terrorist, what race of people come to mind when I say terrorist? Majority of the time, because it could be some other things too, but when I say the word terrorist, what race of people? Yep. Your Iran, your Syria's, what they call Middle East programming, right? Now, lastly, when I say mental illness, when it comes to these events that go on, they say, oh, they have mental illness. What race of people are they talking about? Yeah, that's everybody, but think about the shooting that happened with the school recently. They used the word mental illness, and what was the dude? White. They tried to use there you go. See what I'm saying? Programming, social engineering, mind control, just by using words. So already they've been doing it so much that, like I said, you can be not looking at TV and they'll use those words. You'll automatically associate those words with certain races of people. Correct? Majority of the time, most of the time, it's not a definite thing, but a lot of times that's what it is. And it's so much I could talk about, or you can go on in different directions in regards to social engineering and mind control and stuff like that. Here's something I noticed. I'm a pretty observant person. Here's something I noticed. Nothing in relation to crime or anything like that. I use the is it the Schick? I forget the name of the razors, but the razor with the 5 blades, the real popular one. And he used to have the razor where it vibrates, and I would use that. Right? And yeah, the Schicks. But I used to, when they first came, when I first was aware of them, they had the 3 blade ones. And the power one where you press the button and it vibrates. And I was like, man, this give you a nice cool shave, give you real close, and it was nice. And I was using that for years. Then they went over, they still was selling those, and they started going over to the 5 blade, right? And then after a while, you started noticing, yeah, the Gillettes. That's right, Gillettes, not the Schick, Gillettes. And then all of a sudden, they would start phasing out the 3 blade ones. They would no longer use the power one. They would still sell the 3 blades, but it was just the manual one where, notice that, right? And so they'll kind of phase it out. And then all of a sudden, in the stores, I don't even really see it at all anymore. They might still sell them, but it's really phased out. So that's a form of kind of engineering and controlling how you want things to go. Advanced technology, that could be it. It could be they have different technologies, but I know, but some people still like the 3 blades. It works for them. So why not have that? Have the 5 blade, and then if you come out with something new, so everybody can choose. But it's seeming like they're not giving you a choice. They're trying to control everything by phasing stuff out and engineering things. Okay, we're gonna such and such date, we're gonna phase this out, and we're gonna put in this new one. Why not just leave it as a choice? Could be that too. Cost control. Could very well be. It's just something I noticed. I was like, wow. And then now they have these yellow bladed ones, or the yellow looking ones. I don't even fool with them. I guess that's supposed to be a little easier or something. I don't know. But I like the 5 bladed ones. But it seems like I don't see the power ones no more. I actually kept mine so I could still have it. But it seemed like they phasing that out. Looks smooth. Yeah, I think I saved it yesterday. But yeah, they just phasing stuff out, and I noticed that's not the only product that's happened with. It's happened with plenty of products, and that's just interesting how things can be controlled, and you can be moved in a certain direction. They don't want you to move in this direction. They can get you to move to only get such and such, get this or get that. The same thing with laws. They put the laws on the books. They can structure different laws to where you can only move to do certain things. And then if you do this over here, you're violating the law. Or they can change the law to be like this. And I don't know if it's still on the books, but I think some cities have a law about you sagging your pants. It might be geared towards a certain group of people that sag their pants. See what I'm saying? So much manipulation going on. Just everyday regular stuff, and people don't even realize it. You know what I mean? So this is something I noticed with the mind control and social engineering and things like that. And I just found it real interesting. So government control, yep, indeed. That's all part of it. Now that you mention that, I'm going to go off a little bit again, and I'm going to come back to the next thing I'm going to talk about. In relation to what you just said, government control. It's kind of semi-connected. You know about the Harvey Weinstein thing, right? And like I consider myself a thinker as well. And it just kind of was odd to me that all of this stuff just started blowing up out the water real big and heavy within the last few months or so, a year or whatever you want to put it that way. But yet the stuff they said dude was doing been going on for years, and he ain't the only one that's been doing it, right? But it made me wonder, like, why all of a sudden it just got blown up out the blue. Dude and people, even rappers, actors, whatever, been talking about this dude and talking about that type of lifestyle and that thing going on in Hollywood and the music industry. But all of a sudden it just became like, boom, is a big deal. All of a sudden, it's a big deal. And so I've been looking around and checking videos out, doing a little research and looking at certain things. And an interesting thing was brought up about how Harvey Weinstein and one of his, I guess his company that produced a particular movie called, I think it's called American Made. I think that's the name of it. It recently just came out. And supposedly that was supposedly the real reason they had to find something to conjure up to get him out of there, because this movie is telling stuff about the government, whether present time or past, or stuff that, or practices they still use or used back then, maybe 5-10 years ago, or still, and maybe still using it now. All right, I think it's called American Made, and supposedly his production company has some involvement in putting that movie together. You need to go see that movie because it's real interesting. I watched it and I was like, wow, okay. And it kind of made some sense as to say, okay, I see how they get down. They're not going to come out and say, well, his production company made this movie about the government, because if they do that, they might be already in bed with people in the government. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not. That I don't know. It might be. I think it came out last year, I think. So I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm not sure. But like I said, all these people in Hollywood, or most of them, can't say everybody, but a lot of them might be in bed with people in the government, with senators, governors, whatever. So they're not going to come out and tell the stuff that the government does. And maybe Weinstein just felt like he's all that he can do what he wants, even put out a movie on the government, what the government does. Or maybe somebody pissed him off or threatened him, so he figured, well, we're going to put this movie out against y'all and show the people what you guys do in the government. And maybe they had to use this cover-up story, which is a true story, but they decided to bring it up and make a big deal out of it now about all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, the casting couch and this and that. And so what one interesting point of view was that the real story was that he put that movie out and it was telling on people, maybe not specifically names per se. And they mentioned some names, Oliver North, and I think they might have mentioned the Clintons or something in there somewhere in some parts of the movie. But he put that movie out, and then that was supposedly the real reason that they was ousting him out of there, and not their casting couch and pulling this thing out in front of people, in front of the actors. Yeah, so capital corruption. And so I think that's what they were saying. Some people were saying that's the real reason why he got booted out of there. Right, so check that movie out. I think it's called American Made. All right, now I think it was not last week. It might have been last week or the week before. I did a piece on live stream here on Periscope on the Black Panther movie. And I'm not gonna get too detailed, but I want to talk about. I haven't looked it up myself, but I heard it's already grossed $1 billion, which I already felt it was gonna do that anyway. Cool Mike, what's up? Cool Mike Ski, sound like a rapper. That's the old school rap name, Cool Mike Ski. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. But yeah, I heard that Black Panther movie already grossed $1 billion with a B. Saw it 4 times. That's what's up. But I heard it grossed $1 billion. Yo, what's up? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Share this with your people, man. Share it with your followers. Invite your people in. But yeah, I heard Black Panther grossed $1 billion, and there was some talk. Supposedly Hollywood again, there we go, talking about Hollywood again, that they always had the mindset that black movies don't sell, but it's always been proven. Yeah, really, yeah, who's getting the money? Well, Disney, and I don't know if Marvel's still a separate entity or not, but or they work together with Disney, because I understood that Disney, thanks for the heart, by the way, you might have hit that by accident, but thank you for the heart though. But I heard Disney took over all the Marvel stuff. So Disney's getting it, and they're probably pumping into their Disneyland and all that stuff. Veli 55, what's good? What's popping? Thanks for joining in. Thanks for coming in. Mrs. Pickles, Miss Pickles, what's good? What's good? Thanks for coming in. Hey, how you doing? You got any videos, Veli? You put any Periscope videos, or you just watch pretty much? If you got some videos up, I'll follow you. Your family, what about your family, man? I missed it. I might have said something that sparked you to say family. Oh, you just watched? All right, that's cool. Well, put me on your follow list if you don't mind, and share some hearts, and invite some. If you got any followers, invite some followers to check out me live right now. All right. Back to Black Panther. What I was saying, they were saying that black movies supposedly doesn't do well in the theaters, but history has already proven that it does each and every time. Even from the blaxploitation days. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Veli and Miss Pickles' family. Okay, cool. That's what's up. So they supposedly say that black movies or black related movies don't gross anything. But my understanding is this Black Panther movie already grossed $1 billion. I gotta look it up for sure, but that's what I'm hearing. I knew it made like 400, like that first weekend, 400,000. That first weekend. But so that's an issue with that. And overseas there's an interview with Michael Jai White on Ism Radio, and he even said himself the movies that he's been in and some movies he's produced. I'll be on live possibly tomorrow if we're snowed in. All right, cool. I'll follow you. And Michael Jai White was saying that his movies, they love him overseas. Internationally, they hitting. All right, peace. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, by the way. So they said, black movies hit over internationally, and they still do here, but they try to keep that hidden and try to front it off like black movies don't do anything, right? Veli 55, she's back. What's up, Veli? So they can't really use the excuse, man, for saying that black movies or black type movies don't gross anything. That's crazy. Right? So now I'm going to talk about, I just want to be short with that. If you want to see more, I talk more about the Black Panther movie. I really wasn't going to talk too much about it. I have a previous video here on Periscope. You want to check it out and look at it. Check that out. Actually, I had like 1,000 people that particular live stream checked out the show. So that was big for me. That's my first time having that many people. So you might want to check out that Black Panther Periscope show that I did on that. So I'm going to talk about being independent. And I kind of hit on it a little bit earlier in this live stream, right? And what I was talking about was how technology, and Vinny, you mentioned something about that, I believe, earlier, about technology, is how technology has helped things become a lot easier. And I'm talking about in the form, in the sense of being independent, where if you guys wanted to be on a show or be on a radio show or wanted to start your own per se independently, you had to go through a whole bunch of hoops, got to have a building, radio station. But these live streams and these platforms like YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, Instagram, they made it easier to make your own show now. And like I said, I'm showing you guys this digital recorder that I'm talking into while I'm talking to you on my phone. And I'm going to turn this audio into a soundcast on my YouTube channel, right? And so it's so easy now just to do that. Robert Hall, what's good? Thanks for joining. And so it's easy to take your technology now and start your own thing, be your own. You can have your own record label now, right? What's good, man? What's good? Thank you for coming in. Share this to your followers, by the way. So being independent, man, it's easier for you. Like I said, you can start your own record label. You don't have to go to a record company anymore. You can phase them out. You can have your own record label. Net neutrality trying to search out. Yeah, They're trying to do that. They're trying to do that. And it's funny you say that, because I was thinking about that a while back anyway. That just kind of came to mind, like, yeah, when they gonna eventually come in and start trying to charge you, so it can kind of still prevent their, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier in my earlier piece about the controllers, the social engineering and the mind control, right? See how they can get things and get you pushed in a certain direction by putting things in place? Are they always constantly socially engineering? See what I'm saying? That you just made the point. Indeed. So they always finding some way to move and control people where they want them to go, and not make them be totally free. And that's speaking on just using be free, right? Totally. That's kind of weird, because I didn't wear this shirt and didn't think I was even going to say that. But they finding ways. Yeah, same with the cell phones. They finding ways to constantly move people and control them, right? Don't want people to be 100% free. They want to have some type of control over stuff. Don't want people to get to a certain level of financial status. They got to control things to keep you at a certain financial level. You want to start your own show. You got the technology and stuff, the periscopes. You can make your own live, like I'm talking to you guys now. This is my show, right? I'm recording it with this. It's a show. How they gonna control and move you in a certain direction where you can only be great to a certain extent, right? So, but like I said, technology has opened doors for you to be independent. Like I said, you can have your own magazine. Now, it's not in the traditional sense of the paper magazine. You can have an Instagram page and put up pictures and write a few things about, or you can have a picture of something and make it like a little article. That can be your magazine. You could turn Instagram into your own magazine company. You might not be getting paid for it, but you can kind of translate that and move it to work it in the favor to make so you can get paid. You can always work it that way, right? So you can use Instagram, you can use Facebook, you can even do YouTube and have your own magazine. You know what I'm saying? Your own magazine company. And like I said, normally when you look at magazines, you look at the pictures and the articles. So that's why I say Instagram, because it's mostly pictures that you could put in there, video too. But you can have your own magazine by using Instagram, right? You can do your own live shows, like the video shows that I've created on Facebook and YouTube channels. You can have your own shows. You don't have to. People don't have to watch TV. If they don't like the shows that's on TV, they can watch your show that you create. So technology is making that available for you to be independent, right? Like I said, you can create your own shows, your own talk shows, radio shows, TV shows. You can do all that. And that's with the availability of technology, right? And like I said, you can use your own cell phone to record yourself. If you shy away from the camera, you can make your own talk show just with your cell phone. Like I said, I used to use my cell phone to do the same thing. But I remember having this. I had this for so many years. I said, let me experiment with this. I do a lot of experimenting and testing stuff out so much, and end up discovering new things. What's up, Treetop? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Invite your followers. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. And so technology is giving you the opportunity to, come up with your own stuff, man. All right. So this is something for you to keep in mind. You don't sit down and think so much and wait and think I got to have all this equipment. I got to come up with this and I come up with that. And you never start nothing. Just use your phone. You can do your phone for anything. You can get a couple of free apps and make and record videos, and then you can get the app. One app is free, but if you want to add some extra stuff, Veli is back. Veli 55 is back, and you can use the apps and do your edit your videos, and create you a show and upload them from your phone to YouTube, to Facebook, to Instagram. You can upload it straight from your phone. So the phone is now the new TV, basically. And you got the channels on YouTube, the different channels, and there you go. And like I said, you can use your phone and do your podcast, and they got apps too. You can do podcast. Better you keep coming in and out. I hope it's not I hope it's not Periscope, because I know how Periscope freezes sometimes. But I don't think it's freezing because my man Vinny is still on here. So I don't know if something going on with yours, or you might be in a different area. You popping out. Yeah, it's no problem. I'm not mad or nothing about that. Okay, you get a phone call. Okay, I got you. So that's cool. I understand. It's no problem. So like I said, man, take advantage of the technology and don't hesitate anymore. Just do it. Do it and put it out. Even if you feel like, oh man, I sound like this or this look real bad, I do the same thing. I put stuff out. I edit what I can. I just put it out. Because somebody going to benefit and they ain't going to care about you sounding like this, or you stuttered, or you flipped on some words a little bit like I done here on live stream a little earlier. Stumbling on some words here and there. You know, the important thing is what the people get out of it, the message they getting, or the information they getting that they can use. Right? So don't hesitate and think and strategize too long and too much. Just take your phone. If you're afraid of the camera being on video, just take your phone and record. Go interview somebody with your phone. Then upload the interview. If you ain't have a Facebook page or a YouTube channel page, get you one and then upload your stuff. Somebody's going to listen to it. Somebody's going to benefit from the information. All right. And so with that being said, let's talk about personal brands. All right. And it kind of goes hand in hand with what I was just talking about, kind of semi hand in hand. Something that was brought to my attention, and I kind of, when I looked at it, I thought about it and realized that's a fact. Everybody that's been on here, that's come in, whether you stayed or you left, you are a personal brand. Even if you don't record anything, even if you just come on here to watch others, you are a personal brand. Even you popping up on the screen, that you never have a video, but you just got a Periscope page. You know, you might have an Instagram, but you don't really put nothing up. You might have a YouTube because you just want to watch others. You might want to comment. You are actually a personal brand, because the next time I come on, see, I'm stumbling on my words again. The next time I do another live stream here, one of you guys might come back up on here and somebody else sees your name. You know, so you're already promoting yourself even if you don't do anything, because your name just pops up in your picture. So you got to keep that in mind. Everybody's a personal brand. And another way to look at it, because some people don't like the word personal brand's been used so much, is that you have a personal reputation. Your reputation is your personal brand. So you can use reputation or you can use personal brand. But everybody has one. Even if you don't even come on Facebook or YouTube, even if you don't even fool with social media, you are a personal brand. You don't have to be an entrepreneur or CEO to be a personal brand. You can work to your 9 to 5. You are a personal brand on your 9 to 5. You're a personal brand in your neighborhood. All right. And that's basically a reputation. So whatever your reputation is, that's the thing that you might be concerned or worry about, or maybe don't care about. Some people have a reputation of just putting up loads of videos. That's garbage. That's their reputation. Some people have a reputation that they don't do videos. They don't do none of that stuff. They just come up there and they watch people. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just their personal brand, right? Everybody has a personal brand. Everybody is a personal brand. So I'm putting that out there because I want some of you guys to think about that. And it might spark you to even start doing your own little periscopes, or putting a sound cast together and putting it on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. And it's just another way of thinking. All right. You are a personal brand, whether you get involved in any of this stuff or not. Like I said, you don't have to have any social media, and you are a personal brand to your neighbors in the neighborhood. People know you for a certain thing, or know you to be a certain way, or know you to speak in a certain tone, or whatever. That's all part of your personal brand. It's all part of your reputation, right? You might be a person that wants to give knowledge and information to people. You might have a reputation of, man, he makes some good videos. I like his stuff, his information. Put it out. I like his music. Things like that, right? So everybody's a personal brand. I want y'all, to think about that and keep that in mind. You are a personal brand, whether you believe it or not. All right. And so I'm done with that. And like I said, before I get out of here, I want to once again thank you guys for coming in. I know people have been in and out. I want to thank everybody for inviting their followers, sharing it. Thank you for sharing it to folks. I don't know if I'm going to be on next week. I may not. All right. I'm going to try to stay regular. But like I said, I got this new channel and there's a lot of videos. Yeah, no problem. No problem. You're very welcome. So I'm going to be on here, but it might not be as frequent as I was in the last several weeks because I'm working on this new YouTube channel and also Facebook. It's going to be on Facebook and Instagram, like I said earlier. So for those who don't know and didn't catch me earlier, let me tell you how you can find me. I'm all over social media, basically. I'm also on some platforms that y'all probably don't even really fool with, and I don't even really fool with too much. I'm on Daily Motion. I have some videos on there, Vimeo, but I don't really fool with them. I haven't messed with them in a long while, but I have a few things up on there, and some of them are the same stuff that's on What's Up, The World By. Thanks for coming in. So I'm on a whole bunch of platforms, but the main platforms to check me out on, forget the other ones for right now. This is where I've been on mostly. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm sometimes on Twitter, and I'm on here on Periscope. So let me show you the YouTube channels. Yeah, same here. Likewise, great to see you. Appreciate it. Invite your followers, man. I'm gonna be getting out of here pretty soon, and thanks for the hearts, by the way. But invite some people in real quick. There you go. Appreciate that. So this is my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel, all right? It's one of my YouTube channels. All right? Norwood Media Vision. All right? That's one of the YouTube channels. Okay? And I have several shows on there. Just go up there and check it out. Check out the shows. Got different type of shows. I do all the producing, the directing. Sonny O Sonny, what's good? Thanks for coming in. Like I said, let me do this real quick since Sonny came in. And thanks for inviting followers, Sonny. Appreciate it. We got Mig. What's going on? Thanks for the retweets. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Oh man, thank y'all joining in, man. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but I'm gonna talk a little bit before I get out of here. Gay Cola, what's going on? So that's one of the YouTube channels, all right? Norwood Media Vision, all right? So that's one of the YouTube channels. Now, here's another one. On my title, yeah, I already did it. I just finished, and I'm just kind of letting everybody know where they can find me. So you just probably have to check out the replay, all right? And I thank you for coming in, by the way. And I appreciate everybody's hearts. Fufu or Fuafu, I see you just came in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the hearts. So now I'm just telling you how you can find me. Yeah, definitely check it out and let everybody else know. But before you leave, I want you to check these channels out because you guys might be interested in this stuff, right? All right, so I gave you my one YouTube channel that was called Norwood Media Vision, all right? That's one of my channels, all right? Now, the latest one, thank you for the hearts. Now, here's my latest YouTube channel that I'm going to be, the first episode starts, Duende Malvado. What's up? Survive and Protect on YouTube. Hey. So that channel is going to be on Facebook and YouTube, all right? Facebook and YouTube. Survive and Protect is going to be on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But on YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to have videos about protection, how to protect yourself, all right? From all these events that's going on, these school shootings. What's up? New Age. Thanks for coming in. From school shootings, carjackings, whatever, all right? It starts March 15th, the first episode, so check it out. So that's going to be on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And lastly, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, Yeah, definitely. I want y'all to know how to protect yourselves, man. I'm tired of people just scared and not knowing what to do. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. So this is Norwood Ventures. It's going to be here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm real heavy on Norwood Ventures on Instagram now. I got a lot of posts on there, a lot of quotes, tips, a variety of things. So if you on Instagram as well, check me out on Norwood Ventures. Here's the YouTube channel. And I have a Facebook page of the same name. And I'm going to probably start a show on Norwood Ventures here on YouTube and Facebook that's going to be like entrepreneur related, just answering questions. So if you guys are interested in the entrepreneur thing, you might want to check that out. We'll be coming with that real soon, all right? And thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. I don't know who's throwing them hearts. I didn't catch who it was, but thank you. I definitely appreciate it. So you can catch me there, all right? So those are all the platforms. Be sure to check out the website, surviveandprotectstore.com. Yeah, I'm a busy man. It seems like I can seem this funny because I can get a lot of stuff done fast. I get it done quick though. It's a trip. And then I'm in Tennessee. I'm about 2 hours away from Atlanta. Zine or Zinny 2701. Thanks for coming in. But I move pretty fast when I want to. And then when I'm ready to take a break, I'll take a break, man. So I'll do a lot of stuff. Maybe take a break. But I'm gonna be pretty consistent on the survive and protect because, like I said, I want people to really know how to protect themselves. And it's gonna be videos for everyone. It's not gonna just be physical related and stuff like that. You're in New York. That's where I'm from originally. I'm from the Bronx originally. Okay, you're on the Protect page now? Cool. Subscribe to it. If you're going to subscribe to YouTube, if you got a Facebook, go to the Facebook and follow it. Tell people about it and tell them to follow it. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot of nice videos you can learn from, definitely. I'm going to be, I'll give you some hints on some topics I'm going to touch on. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about all of that stuff. I'm going to show you how to do certain things as well. I'm going to be doing, for instance, let me show you, because I did this earlier, so I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to give you a little taste of what the first episode is going to be like, or what is the episode going to be about the topic. All right. I'll let you get that a little sneak peek. All right, what I'm going to show you guys is like a real quick, it's not any scenes from it, but it's the topic of what the first episode is going to be about. All right. So there's a little sneak peek, all right? So the first episode is going to be about how to take control of the steering wheel. And when you're like the passenger and something happens, could be a medical issue, and they pass out in the wheel while the vehicle's moving. That can possibly happen, right? Or some other outside situation occurs where it affects the driver, and you got to be the one that take control of the steering wheel. I'm going to show you how to do it in that video. That's the first episode, all right? The next episode after that, I'm going to tell you what the next 2 or 3. The next episode after that is going to be the following week. It's going to be every week, as much as I possibly can make it every week. Is when you wrapped in duct tape, they say somebody wraps your ankles or your legs together in duct tape, and you have no other way, no tools to get out of it, and they have your hands wrapped. But the hands wrap is going to be on that second episode, but I don't really discuss it. had curiosity about that. I follow you. Yeah. I'll follow you back. So that first episode is about how to take control of the steering wheel, right? The second episode is going to be how to escape from duct tape. Although I'm going to be wrapped up in duct tape around my wrists, I'm also going to have my ankles wrapped up in duct tape as well. But that particular episode, I'm only going to discuss how to get out of the duct tape when it's wrapped around your ankles. The next episode after that, I'm going to discuss how to get out with your wrists. All right. And I go into detail and break some things down. So it's just not me just doing it and that's it and you just see it. I give you a little breakdown of some things to be mindful about. All right. And after that, I don't know what I'm going to do after that, but I'm going to tell you some other shows in the future that I'm going to be doing. One, because I talked about Vinny was on here earlier talking. We were discussing that. There's going to be an episode that I'm going to do that's kind of geared towards teachers, especially like elementary school, because I run into a lot of elementary school teachers a lot, and they always seem to be scared of these little kids. When these kids be swinging at them or trying to hit them and stuff, they act like they're so scared, but they bigger than these little kids. So I'm going to show them some different restraint holds. Although I know it's a touchy subject, I understand that. But I'm just going to put the information out there. And if any of you teachers feel like, you know what, I had to deal with these little kids, I'm going to use some of this hold. Now, one of them is just a restraint. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't do anything. I actually learned it when I was like 19, which is years ago, that I used to work at a place in New York where I worked with a grown adult. So I was like 19, 18, 19, 20, but I was dealing with adults at that time that was 35, 20 something, and they had Down syndrome or some type of mental issues going on. And we had to use those type of restraints on them because they can get wild or just swing at you at random. So I learned to do that. I learned it was several holds, but I only remember one of them. And this particular one, I think it would be real great to restrain a young kid in elementary school that's trying to hit you or act wild, and it doesn't hurt at all. No pain. But the other two could involve pain. The other two restraints could involve, and you can actually crank up more if you need to, and actually you can use those for even middle school and high school. So, because that bothered me a lot too. These teachers act like they're so scared of these little kids, even the older ones too. So it's going to be something for everybody, guaranteed. It's going to be it's going to be something for everybody. A lot of stuff. I'm going to do a video and show you how you can use, if you got some extra cell phones that you don't use no more, how to turn them into security cameras. All right. So I'm going to put that out there. So it's going to be so much stuff, man. And by the time I'm going to try to do it like the whole entire year, I'm going to have videos. I'm going to try to keep going and going. But this year I'm going to try to do videos once a week on that channel for the whole entire year. So that way it's something for somebody. You can go to that channel and find a video or something that you want to know. And if you don't see one, you can always leave a comment under one of the videos and ask me to come up with a video for whatever. Also, dealing with the active shooters, I'm going to do a video with some things you can do to get the person who's doing the shooting. But it's under certain circumstances you might be able to do it in. I'm going to explain that, all right? That's real touchy, I understand. And it's going to require people to be a little bit brave. And it's risky, but I'm going to put the information out there, man. All right? Because I don't want to see y'all getting hurt and confused on what to do anymore in these streets, in these schools, in these movie theaters, on the block when somebody all of a sudden just decide they want to drive their truck into a crowd of people. I'm going to give you the info on it, all right? So that's what's going on with that. And I think I covered everything. And like I said, I want to thank you guys again. For those who missed, who just coming in, go back to the replay, check it out, see what I'm talking about. I'm talking about some other things outside of what I put in the topic, so you might be interested in what I was talking about on top of what I put in for the topic of today. The only thing that was a mistake, I put volume 1. I already did a volume 1. I put What's on My Mind, volume 1. Again, I meant to put volume 2. So forgive me on that one. It's supposed to be in volume 2. All right. So once again, I want to thank everybody for coming in. I want to thank all the people for inviting their followers, asking other people to join. Thank you for the hearts. Most definitely appreciate them hearts. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for participating with me a little bit. It was all good. It's all love. Much respect. All right. I just thank you guys. Period. Thank you. Like I said, maybe next week might be the last time I come. Not the last time I do anything, but as far as doing it on a frequent basis, because I'm going to be working on the Survive and Protect videos, so you guys can get your protection on and learn how to protect your families and pass the information on to your families so they can protect themselves. So I'm going to be probably not every week on that on here on Periscope, but I will be doing videos still. All right. I'm going to try to squeeze it in. But I think, like I said, I thank you guys for checking me out and coming in. Normally, when I do these videos, I'm always walking, but this time I didn't feel like walking today. All right. But with that being said, thank you guys for coming in. Thank the replay viewers who's going to be watching. Also, this is going on YouTube. All right. This is going to be a soundcast on YouTube. So I want to thank the YouTube listeners who are going to be listening to this on my YouTube channel, Norwood Media Vision. All right. Instagram, I'm going to be probably posting a little clip of this somehow, some way on Instagram, on my Instagram channel. So thank you once again. Like I said, appreciate it. Check me out next week. I'm going to try to pop up again next week. I've been a little bit off on the time. I always say 9 o'clock, but I'm always in between 9 and 9:30. So, all right. But thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm always saying thanks. I want y'all to really understand. I appreciate y'all, for real. All right. So with that being said, the replay starts